a blockchain foundation just beneath the surface, and you may not even realize it. Blockchain is not yet a household buzz like a cloud or Internet of Things. Now a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin, but 2 years back people didn't were not talking as much as we are talking about Bitcoin now. Still, we are talking about Bitcoin. We are not talking about blockchain. A lot of people still thinks Bitcoin is blockchain. Blockchain is Bitcoin. So we don't hear about blockchain at all. But it is not an in your face innovation you can see and touch as easily as a smartphone or a package from Amazon. But in a world where anyone can edit a Wikipedia entry, blockchain is the answer to the question we have been asking ourselves since the dawn of internet. How we can collectively trust what happens online. Blockchain has the answer. So we'll see a lot of things will move towards having blockchain underlying technology, but we will not realize it. So yes, that's my answer.
How blockchain can help the automobile industry stop drivers from visiting unauthorized service shops and use low quality car parts.
So I guess that's a far-sighted dream, I'll say. But I believe blockchain-based solution that can securely store, update, trace and share data across OEMs with external parties in real time will be something that will be a step towards making sure people are not using unauthorized service shops and not using low quality car park, because your whole asset that a car to have becomes a tokenized asset where any discrepancy that happens, be it with the part of the vehicle, there will be a red light or something like that. But this is something I don't think so it's happening anytime soon. But there could be a solution. The only thing that I can think of now is building a solution to store, update, and trace data across OEMs and sharing with external parties. So every external party your vehicle goes through, put in data in the blockchain, so you know what all has happened to the car and its journey. If it has gone through an accident and got a replacement of a part of car, you know from
Yes.
which.
What is the underlying blockchain framework used for this?
So currently we are using Eternity blockchain. Eternity is also our investor. So we were part of Starfleet India, where three startups got selected from India for funding from Eternity blockchain. So we are using Eternity currently to build our project.
Okay. How derived concept and blockchain technology will help in express goods transportation?
Express good. So look, the idea of Drive was very simple. That we want to connect the value provider and the value receiver together without an intermediary in place. And the same concept can apply to last mile delivery or the food or good transportation, where you connect someone who wants a transportation to happen one place to another without the requirement of a transportation authority in place who actually takes a lot of commission in place. So the same concept can be applied anywhere when there are two parties connected through a middleman. We can remove that middleman with the same concept, connect both this party through a mobile application. They place a request. Driver, can accept the request based on different requests that he has got and select what suits him. And then both parties are connected. They can negotiate the terms and
We
all
will
things
see
that is.
the second car market and second vehicle market going on blockchain in India.
Second vehicle market, as in the second hand vehicle or like something like so.
Second hand vehicle.
Yeah, so I guess in India it's gonna take a lot of time. Like believe me or not, we'll have to wait for a lot of time. And I personally is very interested in tokenizing uh, taxis and cars and second-hand cars on blockchain, because that will actually open up something like a decentralized finance for people who are looking to buy something. They get to buy it on a small EMIs, whereas somebody who is holding it get money out of it a periodic time frame. That's a very interesting concept that we should. I am personally very interested, because I told you I'm interested in building something where I'll be able to tokenize, be it an electric vehicle, where we actually create a group of assets, say 100 electric vehicle and infrastructure, we club it together and tokenize it. where people can invest in it, and then I lease out these vehicles to driver who are in need of it. So driver get to earn out of it, make profit out of it, and still make profit out of it because you're getting a share out of a depreciating asset. So that's a very interesting concept that I am personally looking at. Second-hand vehicle is also an interesting concept because we all know like what kind of tempering go into plays into the mobility space. Okay, always when I speak to people, and I always say this. Okay, transparency is a far-sighted dream in mobility space, and it's gonna take time. I always say like even for drive, I said this decentralization has to happen in phases. Decentralization cannot happen in a night time. So it has to happen in phases, and we have to make sure people are accepting that whole journey of decentralization happening because now they're spoon fed of whatever they have already. So that is where we need to give it a time, but we also have to bring in innovation. If you feel like something can be done, just start working on it. That is what I want to say. Like some say, like bring doing a second hand vehicle purchase and sale on blockchain. If you have this idea, what are you waiting for? Start working on it.